Previously on Cliffcreates.
The new way has this combination of apps and services: IRL Pro, OBS, BELABOX CLOUD, NoALBS, and StreamerBot. Step 5. Setting up NoALBS. Go into the NoALBS folder, make a backup of the config file, copy and paste and give it a new name, then open the original file for the rest of the video. For users, name, change it to your Twitch name. Only switch when streaming to false so you can test automatic scene switching when you're offline. Triggers for low, RTT and offline start with 500, 1500 and 400. Switching scenes normal to the live scene from step 2, low to the low scene from step 2. Offline is your disconnected scene, or in our case BRB, and refresh to your refresh scene. Remove the entire stream service section and replace it with the NoALBS v2 configuration code from the BELABOX Cloud website, which will be unique to your server account. For software, replace host, password and port for the WebSocket Connect info in OBS. You'll find this under Tools and WebSocket Service Settings, then the Show Connect Info button. For chat, replace username with your Twitch name. For admins, add any Twitch usernames you'd like to have access to NoALBS mod commands. For optional scenes, starting, ending, privacy and refresh with the same values. Control S to save, then close. Now let's configure NoALBS to send chat notifications and updates. If you have a custom bot user account on Twitch, open a browser window where you're logged into that one. Then open this link, twitchads.com/TMI, to connect NoALBS with your bot account. Then open the env file using a plain text editor like Notepad. For TwitchBot username to your bot account name, and this one, TwitchBot OAUTH. This one, TwitchBot OAUTH, to the password we just created. Control S to save, then close. NoALBS is going to handle automatic scene switching, but there'll be times when you'll want to manually change to a scene like the privacy mode. You can type the privacy command in chat, but personally I'd prefer to tap a button instead. We'll use StreamerBot for that. By the way, you'll find a list of all the chat commands on a NoALBS GitHub page, link in the description. Step 6. StreamerBot. I've covered StreamerBot in an earlier video, so rather than repeat myself, let's look at what this one does. We'll jump over to the Actions tab where you'll see there's an action for every scene in OBS we want to actively switch to at the tap of a button or with a command. I'll put them into a group called NoALBS Commands. There's also this Get Current Scene action within a group called Code. We'll come back to that one. For the Ending Soon action, this sub-action sends a chat message on my behalf containing the NoALBS command !ending. NoALBS will switch scenes for you as long as you've named them the same way we described in step 2 or made the appropriate changes to the config file. For example, you could have named the BRB scene in OBS to offline just like in NoALBS, but at least for me they serve the same purpose. Just remember the BRB scene is an auto switching scene, so you shouldn't have a command or button that takes you to the BRB scene in OBS. That's why it's not in this list of actions. If you ever need to take a short break, we'll use the privacy mode for that. And to go BRB while you're IRL live streaming, tap the big red button to stop streaming and NoALBS will switch to the BRB scene in OBS for you. These other actions in StreamerBot send these messages in Twitch chat. Starting soon and ending soon contain 2 commands to change the current scene and to either start or stop streaming as an OBS. Fix and refresh are 2 ways for NoALBS to fix the stream. Live and privacy simply change to those scenes in OBS. Step 7. C# and StreamerBot. Let's have a look at that Get Current Scene action and Execute Code sub-action. Just double click to open it. So what does it do? Basically, it gets the current scene name from whatever scene we change to, then updates the text to Be Right Back, Ending Soon, Privacy or Starting Soon. The reason this works is because it's the same text source on all 4 scenes. We'll close out of the Execute Code so I can show you how to create one. Right click the empty space for sub-actions, Core C# Execute Code. Your custom code goes under the green text, your main code goes here, and before return true. In fact, you can delete the green text because it's just a comment or reminder of what comes next. The 2 forward slashes means anything after it is ignored by the code. Copy my code and then tap the compile button to see if there's any typos or errors. A very common error is when you've forgotten to end a line with a semicolon. And if you'd like your code to look prettier, there's this format button for that. When you're error-free, click Save and Compile. We're not done yet. There's one more part to this, and that's an event to tell us the current scene has changed. Along the top menu, navigate to Stream Apps, then click on your OBS connection. Right-click the events area below the dividing line, then add an OBS event. For event, use the drop-down list to find current program scene changed, enabled to checked. Group can be left empty. Action, select the Get Current Scene action, select, then OK. Back in OBS, navigate to any of the scenes with the text source, and it should change to the text we added in the Get Current Scene action. There's lots of applications for something like this. For example, let's say you want to muffle and turn down your Spotify playlist while you're live streaming, but have it turn up and unmuffled when you've gone to BRB. This code can do that, if you want. Okay, you're probably wondering why we set up those StreamerBot actions with chat commands. That's because we're going to make those commands actionable through the tap of a button. So rather than write them in chat, we're going to have StreamerBot do it for us. Step 8, StreamerBot Deck. Back in StreamerBot, navigate to Integrations, StreamerBot website, Settings, then log in with your Discord. Open the Decks page on the StreamerBot website, log in with your Discord, then add a new deck. Tap the center to make changes. Connect it with your StreamerBot by clicking the Toggle Remote Connection button along the top. When the icon beside it turns green, you should be good to go. Make sure your StreamerBot software is open while you're on the website. Tap on this plus icon to add a button. For general, button type, we'll leave this one as Action. Action to Ending Soon from the drop-down list. For appearance, text type ending soon. Background color, go with the red. Text color, we'll leave it as white. Click Save. For now, there's too many buttons, so we can change that in the settings along the top. First, for general, give your deck a name. For scaling, change columns to 3, then save. Add buttons for fix, live, privacy, refresh, and starting soon, using those same steps. Then click on the launch button for the final part of today's video. Step 9, putting it all together. Make sure OBS, StreamerBot and NoALBS are open, which you can do with an OBS plugin. I'll have a link for that in the description. Open IRL Pro, then the big play button to start streaming to your computer through your BELABOX CLOUD account. Open your Stream Deck in a browser window or a browser source like this one on my phone. Then tap on the Starting Soon button. This sends a chat command to tell NoALBS would like OBS to change the current scene to Starting Soon. After a 5-second delay, it sends another chat command for OBS to start streaming to Twitch. Then you're ready to tap the live button. This sends another chat command for OBS to change to the live scene. If there's a problem with the connection, it may go to the low or BRB scenes, otherwise you're good to go. For privacy, you can tap the privacy button or the big red button to stop streaming and deliberately go into BRB. If you're having connection issues, you can tap on the fix or refresh buttons, and when you're done, you've got ending soon. 5 seconds later, OBS will stop streaming to Twitch thanks to the stop command. And that's the end, or is it? I know you're probably wondering how I got my Stream Deck on my phone. Like and subscribe to see that video. Actually, it's right here. But also do those things because it'd mean a lot. Type taco or easy as so I know you're paying attention. Okay, bye.